What's up, guys? We're out here in Wisconsin. I'm here with Jordan and his
15
F-250 that he installed our leveled air suspension system on it. We're actually here visiting a friend and my girl's birthday, and these guys are just down the street, so figured to catch up with them and talk about the truck and talk about the setup. So what inspired you to do air suspension?
Really just having the height change was a big thing, ride quality. Initially when we put everything on the truck, I was still, it wasn't just a show queen. It was, we were, driving it, and you still used it for towing and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of liked that. And just knowing that it might go the show route as well. Change the look up, do something that not everyone had at that point. I think it's getting a little more popular now, but definitely when we first got it, it was one of the first ones, at least in this area. So that was the big reasoning.
Yeah,
for the air.
A little something different.
Yep.
Yeah, and usability and all that stuff. Yeah, like you said. I still get all the time like, oh, is it gonna affect my performance with it at all? Like, can I still tow? Is it daily drivable and all this stuff? And I tell them like, nothing changes. It actually makes the ride better.
Oh yeah.
Like, what's the ride compared to stock?
But way better.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. I mean, I'd argue it's better than a lot of sedans that we've
really?
driven. I mean, it's
awesome.
great,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, and we've always been a big fan of kind of like the low rider and stuff like that. So we wanted to go with the leveled height and the leveled kit initially because I've always been, 35s on the steel body Fords I've always felt looked really good. I wanted to be able to still fit the 35s with some offset wheels. So that's why we went that height, and then, yeah, now we're going lower.
Cool, man. Yeah, so really quick, the leveled setup, what that means is it basically simulates like a leveled truck. So typically you'll get a truck like this stock, it's raked down in the front, so you put like a leveling kit on it, and most people put a 35-inch tire on it, and that gives you like a leveled truck look. So that's kind of what the leveled kit is called. Just a good showcase for like a stockish ride quality. What air management did you go with?
We went with AccuairAir.
Awesome.
One of their I forget the exact model of it, the Bluetooth and
all
the bells and whistles on it. Yes, E-Level.
E-Level,
yep. Yeah, so we went with one of their kits on it, and we love it. It's great, super user-friendly. I have no complaints on that.
Yeah, we love AccuairAir. They treat us well. They do a good job. They've just been around for a long time, and it works really good.
So I think this is about aired up. Yeah. I think that we're at about 150 PSI with it aired up all the way right there.
Yeah.
And then ride height wise, I'll usually cruise around.
Yeah, it looks that looks about right.
About that height. And then for completely aired out,
yeah, that's rad.
And it's nice too because it's low enough to give you a really good aggressive stance, but it's not, for having the 35s and everything, we have no issues clearing when we have it aired up and got to turn and all that kind of stuff. So
you don't rub at all?
No.
That's great. That's good.
Aired all the way up in the front, we don't rub.
Cool.
We did do I think they're like a 3/4-inch spacer for the front bumper.
Right, that's pretty common.
I think we trimmed, back when we had just a normal leveling kit on this truck, we trimmed part of the fender a little bit. But other than that, we haven't really ran into issues. Yeah,
they're all any leveling kit with a bigger tire like that, especially wider, you're gonna have to do some kind of, you're gonna do those mods regardless.
Yes, yeah. Yep. Yeah, but other than that, I was actually really surprised because I was nervous at first that we weren't gonna be able to clear, but with it aired all the way up, it's almost like front lift on the supercars. It's the same idea. You pull in somewhere, you gotta lift it up, you just lift it up a little bit, it's perfectly fine, so.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, and you're still able to get in and out easily, you can load stuff in the bed.
Yeah, it's actually, even just that alone, I mean, hooking up a trailer, you just drop below it and air it back up. I mean, there's so many, not only does it look cool, but there's a lot of perks to having it on the truck.
For sure, man. And another thing is, I don't know if you have it hooked up, but you can do onboard air. You can have a fitting in there to hook up it's literally, an air tank with an air compressor.
There. Yep.
So you just hook it up, hook up a hose and you can air up your tires or use a tool or whatever.
Yeah.
It works really good.
Yeah, super, super nice.
In the front, we got upper bag mount, lower bag mount, and a 3-link kit. And you don't need any other supporting components. All the factory steering parts in the front will work. If you have any aftermarket ones, I think you got some aftermarket bars on there, right? But all the OEM ones will work as well. So you don't have to worry about that on any of our lowered or leveled kits. It's when it goes lifted is when you have to change all that stuff out. And then everything changes to a 4-link also. And then in the back, same concept, 3-link in the rear, takes out the leaf spring, matches the front really nice. Everything's all bolt-on, by the way. And that was another thing when you were concerned with when you asked me about the kit. You're like,
Yep.
do I have to weld on my truck or cut anything or anything like that? I'm like, fully bolt-on.
Yeah,
super
that
easy.
was, I know initially I was like, oh, I think we have to weld something, but no, everything has been bolt-on, and the nice thing too, now that we're gonna be going to the lowered setup, it's same thing. We just swap out those components and
just unbolt the parts and change a few other pieces, and you're good to go. I love the color combo. You guys did a really good job with that.
Appreciate it.
Painting the axles and matching the wheels, like everything just looks so sick. There's so much detail in this truck that most people don't do, man, and you guys killed it. It's really sick.
Yeah, we try to stay away from what everyone else kind of has. So we did like 101 overlays. The whole underside of the bed has overlays. The titanium exhaust. I mean, the bed cover, everything is just a little different. Still, you know, trying to stay tasteful, but a little different.
Yeah, let's look at the exhaust. That thing came out good. Oh yeah, and then you guys did your air tanks too, right? You got them.
Yep.
You got them painted all super sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks good.
It'll really fit once we get it low, kind of that low rider, West Coast. It's kind of the idea behind some of the painting we've done with it.
Yeah, no, I mean with the tonneau cover, like it just came out. I've never seen it. I've never seen that done on a.
Yeah.
And you did this?
Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Damn, man. How do you figure out the pattern? Do you just guess, or
kind of see what looks good and go from there?
Is it like multiple stages?
Yeah, so it's like I think we've got like 120 hours into this cover. So basically starts off, we had to strip everything off of it to get, you know, all the, because they had come with like a bed liner on it. Strip all that off, which took way longer than we wanted, but do that, and then ended up flaking it. So that's a whole process in itself. Sand it all out again to get nice and smooth after you flake it, and then yeah, we started doing our design. So wanted to stay with the gold pattern, the black and gold and everything. Yeah, it's nice too because it's still usable. Instead of being like a hard fiberglass cover or something where you only get so much bed space. If we do ever want something in the bed, it folds up, so it's kind of, when we saw these Lomax covers, I was like, oh, we gotta do it. I've
always wanted to do one.
Yeah,
but I'm like, it just, I don't know how you start. I guess like you said, you just start laying out patterns.
Well, we felt like the truck needed a little bit more color, but we didn't want to put it on the actual body. We always want to stay black for the body. Yeah. So I was like, what can we do? And yeah, the bed cover, I felt like that was a good spot to put something that's not, you know, it doesn't stand out or completely change the exterior look of the truck, but it's enough where when you see it, it's a cool effect and, you know, cool look.
Next question, why are you going with the, why are you changing up? Why are you going lowered?
Kind of, why not? Yeah. Initially when we got it, I love this height, and again, the 35s, everything, it just made sense at the time, and then now it kind of turned into a show queen, so we don't really drive it as much. It spends a lot more time on the trailer going to shows and everything, so we kind of figured we might as well try the lowered kit, just why not? Go to a street setup on it, so it'll go down to basically a 33, and then basically my big thing ever since we got it, I've really wanted to touch tire in the rear. So I know with that kit we'll be able to touch tire. So I was like, oh,
it's gonna be cool.
It's a, you know, an itch that I wanted to scratch. So we're gonna try that. And the nice thing is with it being all bolt on, if we ever get sick of the low setup, we can go back to this. We'll just have to swap some tires and throw the other parts on. So it's kind of able to swap between both of them, which will be kind of cool.
Yeah, like I said, you do that, you go low, get bored with that, go back to level, kind of bounce around. So that's cool. Actually, what's funny is the Alaska guy did the same thing. He's like, he bought both setups.
Oh, really?
Like he's like, you know, I just sent him a different lowers and whatever in the back, the same thing. He's like, I don't know exactly which one I want, but I'm gonna play around with it, and I'll probably get bored and change it out.
Exactly.
I'm like, that's hilarious, man.
Yeah, and then
but it's cool you can do that.
Yeah.
It's cool that you can do that.
Especially with being, if it was weld on, you wouldn't even have the choice. Where
no,
with
you
it
wouldn't.
Being bolt on,
you wouldn't.
You can actually
you wouldn't be able to do that at all.
Play with it. Because these are 15.5s technically, but they still kind of have that little bit of a bubble on them. Yeah. These, I think, are a true 16 wide, so they'll be pretty straight with the side of it. So they should completely change the look of the truck.
It'll change it like subtly.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, it'll
just enough for you to be like, I thought that truck was taller.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be nice though. I mean, it'll make it a lot easier to get in and out of, having it even lower, so that'll be super dope. Yeah, so we haven't put a gooseneck on this one. We actually, when we stripped everything down, we took it out just because we didn't want to. Just trying to stop my buddies from needing us to get towed, so we bought a tow peg instead. But,
yeah, man.
But yeah, we've pulled just a normal bumper pull trailer, and it's towed great.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive actually. Like even I was a little skeptical in the beginning, but after doing it and using it, I'm like, this is just great.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, it accounts for, you know, if you need it stiffer in the rear, just quick and easy.
Yep.
It's not, you know, for what it is, it's awesome.
All right, guys, that about wraps it up with Joran's F250 that's leveled, that's about to get lowered. Yeah, you can find all the information at hutcheswelding.com, and then you can find these guys at 742 Industries on Instagram.
Yep.
Well, thanks again. We'll see you next time, maybe next year.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully
maybe when it's warmer. Maybe we'll come back in the summer.
Yeah, or maybe we'll make it down to Florida.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We got a lot of shows over there.
Yeah, we've been meaning to hit one.
Cool.
I think OBI next year is the plan. So
sweet.
we'll see.
Well, we'll see you then.